God of vengeance. So I'm not moved by what they do, think or say about me. Cause the mighty man of war is fighting for me. He doesn't need to consult my enemies before he can bless me. I'm too surrounded to be defeated. Cause I'm depending on the dependable God. God is dependable, dependable, dependable God. God is dependable, dependable, dependable God. Yeah, God is dependable, dependable, dependable God. Yes, dependable, dependable,
dependable. People, this is famous. Listen, tune in to Epic Radio every day, all night, all morning. Epic Radio is the best. Famous say so.
It's a very raining Tuesday here in Freetown. Hello and welcome to the second edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week on Epic Radio 99.3 FM around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM, Radio Garden, Radio Zimi on Facebook and Surf Live on YouTube. My name is Usman Ibrahim Marat. Today on the Epic Morning Show, the first segment of the program, we'll look at a major highlights from the just concluded Ecowas Media Summit in Lungi Potstoko District, waiting than how successful the summit was and beneficial for Salon EB. We'll look at everything this morning here inside the Epic Morning Show. And that big story from the summit, the Senegalese president Bassirou Diomaye Faye emerging as the new Ecowas chairman, and the conversations across the Salon political spectrum on social media and mainstream media on President Bio in bid for a second term as a loss to Bassirou Diomaye Faye. To look at Dandy this morning here inside the show. And in the second segment, Marion Precious George will review the biggest local stories them from yesterday. Stay with us. We are very hardworking people. As much as the rain they come in the morning, and as much as we want to continue for sleep in the morning, we make sure say for wake up and for achieve we dreams. For make sure say we families no sleep la net without any food. We are very hardworking people, as many Sierra Leoneans them. So that your hard work they continue, and you never know where opportunities will come, when opportunities will come from. And so Tuesday we noted a proof for say you made them through Monday. Tuesday another chance for move closer to your goals. Not wait for the perfect moment. Make the most of the moment where you get. Every effort you put into today, no matter how small, they build the future we always dream of. So stay positive, stay disciplined, and never underestimate the power we consistency get. So allow your attitude be stronger than the obstacles, and allow your determination for speak louder than the excuses. Make Tuesday count. I wish you a very productive, peaceful, and successful day. From all of us here on the Epic Morning Show.
the street of gold. No, 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 no. For Zion is the only place. No sin cannot enter there. Sunday morning comes, you may see them running to church with the Bible when they reach inside the church. All they do, they will sit at the corner and just watch my people.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x Game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot.
Epic
Each
Radio.
game is a separate world with real winnings. Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
Okay, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. This morning, we look at the just concluded Ecowas Media Summit, Nalunge, and the major highlights from that summit day. As we see the Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye emerging as the new chairman of Ecowas, their conversation saying that the Minister of Foreign Affairs was traveling across West Africa for lobby for President Bio to get the chairmanship, and at the end we see President Bio lost to Faye. So with BNB Cash App, you can send and receive money anytime, anywhere. Download the BNB Cash App today on Google Play Store for Android users or the Apple App Store for iPhone users. For any inquiries, call the customer care service on 072 500 000. All right, Reginald, so I say the latest breaking news. Good morning, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Osman. Good morning to you. Good morning to listeners of the Epic Morning Show. Straight off, we go into the breaking news highlight this morning for Sekawi second edition of the program this particular week. So inside the program this morning, 10 men they don't detain over alleged theft of detained containers now the Freetown the Freetown Elizabeth Key, where we can call Wataki. So 10 of them people, and they, like I say, don't be jailed. And the accused then Abubakar Kaba Mansare. They also get another accused, Ibrahim Ahmed Bangura, and host of other one them as well, Ibrahim Bangura, Benito Conte, Mohamed Amara Kamara, Alassane Kamara, Jacob Banya, Mohamed Satomi, Cherno Amadou, and Abu Mansari. Now, according to the prosecution, the defendant allegedly conspired between the 1st and the 22nd of May for unlawfully remove a shipping container where will bear a serial number when at CLLU 2297785. Now, let me see then the rush from the Wataki and all the describe for Tampa. On the container, then say they get content that will reportedly be held by the Sierra Leone Port and Harbour Authority as part of the ongoing police investigation. So then currently the court proceedings then don't be had for the 9th accused Cherno. Allegedly, they say forged a staff identity card will belong to Akim and Satu Clearing and Forwarding Agency on the 15th. So the prosecution alleged the forged identification and they used for facilitating unlawful removal of the detained container from the port. So things are really happening, Osman.
Yeah, if all of that is true, I think it also improve on investor confidence and deter more people from going into people's businesses. It's not good at all. I think this
question that comes to mind is that how safe is the key.
How safe are my goods when I export them from overseas for Kamsela? Already the fees we pay at the Port and Harbour Authority, now the NRA, it's so high. Just add to that, people go to tamper with the goods that they carry. So I think this will improve investor confidence and it also deter more people. And because say if you do they catch you, they go prison, they go serve in a prison. And but however now this commendable to Port and Harbour Authority, commendable to the Salon Judiciary for this latest efforts Sweden do.
Thank you very much, Usman. And of course, President Julius Maada Bio congratulates the new UK Prime Minister, Andy Bonham. President Julius Maada Bio congratulates Andy Bonham on his commencement as the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. He also expressed Sierra Leone's commitment for strengthening the long-standing relationship between the two countries. Now, in a congratulatory message, President Julius Maada Bio wish Prime Minister Bonham success in a new role and also he affirms Salon in readiness for work closely with the new UK administration for advanced area on mutual concern. Now here's what exactly President Bio said. He said, congratulations Andy Bonham on your commencement as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Sierra Leone look forward to work together to further strengthen our long-standing relationship, President Bio stated, Usman.
Yeah, when you say the UK don't get a new Prime Minister, the first question really kind of you aid. Now for ask if he gets for last for 2 years.
This is the seventh, right?
The seventh Prime Minister in 10 years.
In 10 years.
And Andy Bonham also talk him doing a address number 10 down in street yesterday. But however, now the see the forms they go carry it. I also see news circulating for say Bonham already promised he will be the first official visit as Prime Minister will be to Israel. So perhaps he's a friend of the Israelis then. And with that stance we will take on current fighting taking place in Middle East. Will he supply the Israeli military and the US? I mean, will he aid them in the war effort against the Palestinians in Gaza, or perhaps Iran? We go hope for see in the near future waiting an action, waiting a stance on these critical issues on the international stage.
Exactly. And Usman, finally, we last breaking news for today, the former ECSL commissioner Mohamed Konewi Kone don't be appointed for serve as the chairman of the Electoral Commission. Don't be appointed for serve as the permanent representative of the Economic Community of West African States, Ecowas, to Liberia. Now, Kone appointment being represent a transition from electoral leadership to regional diplomacy. Now, during his tenure as ECSL commissioner, we see Sabiovas, he be look to pretend over the 2023 presidential and parliamentary election, and also we contribute towards the effort we aim for strengthening electoral governance. He also be done serve as the chairperson of the ECOWAS network of electoral commissioner, ECONEC. Also, he be support initiative them for ensure electoral cooperation and institutional reform among member states. So hopefully this might be counted as a big win for Salon, as the former ECSL chairman Mohamed Konewi Kone don't be appointed as ECOWAS envoy to Liberia.
Well, it really is a big win for him, and one may say, given that he's a Sierra Leonean and don't work for very long term at the Electoral Commission for Salon for decades, many will say it will be only right for they represent ECOWAS in Sierra Leone. I'm just saying, but however, now the big congratulations to him, and we pray for make he get all the blessings and all the sense for work a new role as they represent ECOWAS now Liberia.
Exactly, that's all, Usman, in the breaking news highlights. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Reginald. You still there with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
No wicked man won't see my God. Neither shall you walk up on the streets of gold. No, 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 no. For Zion is the only place. No sin cannot enter there. Sunday morning comes, you may see them running to church with the Bible when they reach inside the church. All they do, they will sit at the corner and just watch my people the way they enter the church. And when they run down the street, can't look them, they begin to gossip my people. Yes, they talk about the food we eat. Oh, they talk about the shoes we wear, and they talk about the clothes we wear. Some of them gossip that pastors, what a dirty thing. They talk about their members. They talk about the clothes we wear. And I say, tell me, how could you be a Christian when you're full of these evil things in your mind?
Okay, welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. So on Sunday, well, from last week, Monday to Sunday, Salon will host the Ecowas Media Summit. Well, the summit may come with a lot of meetings. Then will happen at the Bintumani Conference Center with Ecowas delegates, Ecowas ministers, them for discourse on critical issues where the region they face. We also see ECOWAS backing Ghana them plan for table the issue of xenophobia to the Africa Union. And on Sunday, at the Julius Malabio International Conference Center, we see leaders from across West Africa join President Bio and Sierra Leoneans for the ECOWAS Media Summit. We shall also discuss critical issues them where West Africa they face. I mean, decisions made at the ECOWAS Summit it's for over 400 million people who live across West Africa. So it was a very, very big summit where Salon host for the very first time. And also serve as the very first big summit where Salon host in 46 years since the 1980 Organization of Africa Unity OAU Summit, where former President Siaka Problem Stevens be host na Salon. So lots of conversations today as to the venue, the $124 million venue we host the ECOWAS Summit in Alunge, and also waiting come out of the summit as Bassirou Diomaye Faye of Senegal don't be elected as the new chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. And conversations from people, we don't say President Bio as the chairman of ECOWAS, but they look for a second term. And he has now lost to Bassirou Diomaye Faye. According to many media reports, they're saying it was a unanimous vote. A lot of leaders them from across West Africa vote for Bassirou Diomaye Faye for being the next chairman of ECOWAS. A lot of people don't congratulate him, including President Bio and a lot of world presidents them on a latest victory as chairman of ECOWAS. So the chairmanship now moving from Anglophone to Francophone for the first time in more than 3 years. We've seen the former president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, becoming, serving, I think, two terms. Yes, 2 terms. That's 2 years as ECOWAS chairman. We've also seen the Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu serving as chairman of ECOWAS, and also see President Bio serve as chairman of ECOWAS for 1 term. And the ECOWAS community can make President Bio get a second term if they vote for him overwhelmingly. But that's not happen. We instead see them decide for give Bassirou Diomaye Faye as the chairman of ECOWAS. What does this mean for President Bio in standing in the West African region? And what does this mean for Salon? We'll look at the major highlights from the ECOWAS Media Summit will happen at Lunge on Sunday. You deal with the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us in the first and second segment of the program.
No wicked man won't see my God. Neither shall you walk up on the street.
Okay, welcome back to the program. Bokari Abdel Aziz Bawo, the Deputy Minister for Information and Civic Education. Good morning, Mr. Deputy Minister. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Epic. Good morning, listeners and viewers.
It's a pleasure to get you, sir.
Thank you very much.
And very soon, we also expect forget Honorable Dr. Umfasori Beshe Koroma, the parliamentary spokesperson for the opposition APC, in the conversation. But let's start with Mr. Deputy Minister of Information within in the studio. I want to start with, in government sides, how big of a victory is it for Sierra Leone for host the ECOWAS Media Summit?
Thank you very much. Not just for government, as a nation, I think this is now one of the greatest achievements for the people of this country, for host a regional summit. I mean, a country where for long, quite too long, and be just an agenda item on programs like this. Now, provide leadership for shape discussion, I mean, make decision, and for showcase we country at a very crucial time when Africa or the sub-region, they face challenges. We not only provide leadership, we not just host this summit, we make an announcement to the rest of the world that Sierra Leone is a peaceful country, Sierra Leone is a stable country, and Sierra Leone is capable, and we are resilient. If Sierra Leone be peaceful, nobody will think of bringing such huge summit in this country. If we not be stable, we not even venture into what we venture into. And when we talk about the capability, I mean, for quite too long, people know Salon for just war problems. For bring up to how many head of states, host them, see the kind of infrastructure where they can see somebody when I enforce them for Council Leone. It come at the new airport, it cross, it go to the Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center.
Yeah, I see the Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama commending President Bio for the project.
Thank you. So anybody when I enforce them, in fact, John Mahama be on the kaya. He go just compare how status be there and now it is now. I mean, but somebody when I enforce time, it come at that new airport, it drive to that conference hall. It will just take this whole Sierra Leone has been like that.
Absolutely.
So it's a global announcement of, I mean, our capability. Now, somebody they think about hosting event like that at the sub-region. The first point of call, we say Sierra Leone can do it.
Okay.
And also we provide leadership and show resilience. Everybody can say, Salo resilience, Salo resilience. We also use this occasion for show which are the resilience, what we talk about. In the midst of every trouble, Salon can always find a way for put the problem behind and move forward as a united country. Now we show. There are very many countries we come, we get small problem. You talk about Guinea, the former president is not there. You talk about Macky Sall and Senegal. But when we come, during this summit also, whatever charge may hang over with former president, we also announce the discontinuance of such charges.
We they come to former
No, I'm just telling you some of the achievements.
Okay. But
this
Mr.
is
Minister,
also an achievement because you lead by example.
Absolutely.
If we are talking about peace within the sub-region, and with President they provide leadership, when you do that, you set the pace for let others emulate.
Mr. Deputy Minister, you also mentioned, when we talk about the stability and how safe Salou Bibi, you mentioned during the starting of your analysis. And one thing we don't catch the public eye across social media, and people are talking about it, is Guinea's junta leader turned president, President Mamadi Doumbouya, in convoy wake out to Salone with more than 100 of military armored vehicles. Them come na Salone. These are the second time we don't do them. How government see the entry of Mamadi Doumbouya anytime we can at Salone? Is it that you not feel safe on a allow for do them?
So that is why most times when people compare regimes, not just compare regimes from the surface. I like the nomenclature where you use, where not come from me, say junta turned, you understand? Somebody, because of environment, like in country, and you look at the border between Sierra Leone and Guinea, whatever problem inside Guinea, the spillover effect, the likelihood for the Edesano is great. So if somebody is not safe within Guinea, even as president, it still get a tendency for the G3 across immediate borders. And Sierra Leone and Guinea share similar culture. So it is about our own security. Because within this period we host this thing, there were no major security incidents. Even when people that take we on areas, November 26, will military be capable for repel anything.
Yeah.
So it could not be about our own security matters. Waiting in the field like Guinea, just the inside, because that is the same way they do things.
Una comfortable with Dande, una okay just carry it in convoy and go back?
This is not the first time Gaddafi don't come so.
Okay, so okay.
I mean, so
government is okay with it, it's no problem. But you just talk about the issue we mentioned about the former president Anis Bakoma come na saloon for witness as a guest of President Julius Maada Bio. More than a week, we government discontinue increasing related charges them. Waiting make President Bio actually do that day and waiting the attendance of Anis Bakoma mean for the peace and national cohesion of Saloon.
So I start off by saying we are pace setters. If the president don't provide leadership, like Ecowas, and Ecowas is talking about regional peace. They say charity begins at home. President Julius Maada Bio is very deliberate for national cohesion. If the Truth and Reconciliation Commission is talking about, let's do the things that we they make, we stay united. So that we not go back to we don't come out. If we talk about for even establishing that commission where the president don't establish. But some of them things that what they do, no, not just they do it on paper. Now they implement it, the people that see. At this material time, if as a nation, because a crime is committed against a nation, not an individual, we say, okay, for we own peace. When we also be one end the civil war, we take bold step. Put for the Sanko in a bush. In fact, we put for the Sanko in charge of precious minerals. We give Johnny Paul the Peace Commission. These are deliberate and intentional implementation for let you achieve the overall objective of peace and national cohesion. Remember, the president now, as head of state, now he first reach out to Fode Sanko, say we can negotiate, discuss as people of the same country, let us understand the problem and solve it without guns. And I think that strategy will work. Conflict and they will not start before we. It still exist because everybody hold on to a high horse, but when we calm down, we negotiate, and today we enjoy peace.
Okay.
So if anything, we don't make the former head of state. Mind you, this is a former head of state. Carry a broad shoulder. Somebody where at a stage, he will pull over 55% of we pulled for win on first ballot, according to the National Returning Officer in 2012. Not to somebody where a simple example. So if you really want implement your talk about cohesion and national unity, I think as a nation, during this period, this is now one of the talking points, the highlight of the event.
But it take President Bio 2 years, 6 months for do this action. Why?
Because everything.
Also because of the ECOWAS summit.
So even if we use ECOWAS
just
summit,
for display to the ECOWAS
it
members
also,
them for say this is it.
It is also fine for let it display, for let it learn. I start off by saying, not so the we number day in that situation. So if they're all kaya and before them is showcased as leader, then that's where they go, including the current president. Macky Sall is not in Senegal. You watch Guinea.
No, Macky Sall just left Senegal about 2 days
fine.
ago.
So he was not there. When they disposed of it, he was not there. This president has been discussing it for let it allow. He has been doing same in Guinea. But they say charity begins at home. If you are telling people what to do. Why not do it? So, what did he do? He get mixed feelings. Some people appreciate them. Some people, they still discuss further. But to we as an administration and every patriotic citizen, the overall objective is our national cohesion and peace. So this is the right time for send that kind of message at the sub-region, that if we are talking about regional peace, let us go inwards and look at the things where they make, even as a country, we are not cohesive or we are not peaceful.
All right.
So it is a message. Like I said, we organize this thing for make the announcement then that we are peaceful, we are stable, we are capable, and we are resilient.
Okay, Honorable Umfa Soyi Beshe Koroma, na the parliamentary spokesperson for the opposition APC. Good morning, Honorable Umfa. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, and thanks for having me. Good morning to the listeners and viewers.
Honorable Umfa, within the opposition, the APC make of the hosting of the Ecowas summit, how significant or the APC see the hosting of the Ecowas summit?
Well, from a national lens, the ECOWAS summit was a good thing for our country. The ECOWAS summit, now one way, I believe, say, showcase Sierra Leone. The summit also shine light on the country, because any respective nation in President Ukaya, the citizens know say the president left the shores of the country and they Sierra Leone. And their respective citizens, and they also know say there's an ECOWAS summit going on in Sierra Leone. So for people that we get probably a negative view of our country, or we don't probably get a stereotypical impression of we country, go believe say yes, there's something going on in Sierra Leone that could be of value. So for us, I believe as nations and citizens of this country, it is a good thing for Sierra Leone.
So the hosting of the ECOWAS summit is something where the opposition, the APC, applaud President Bio and government for?
I think every Sierra Leonean for do that, because I mean you see, there's so many ways to do tourism. There's so many ways to bring people to your country, and when it does that, it does boost economic development. It brings foreign exchange in your country. It creates jobs in your country, and so many other ways. It reintroduce or introduce people into your country who will not be otherwise know about your country. So I'm not going to say now the APC in view, I would say it should be our view as a nation that the ECOWAS summit is not a good thing for Salone.
Yes. What do you mean for the former President Ernest Bai Koroma come to Salone for the very first time in 2 years and 6 months, and on the invitation received by him from President Bio? What do you mean for Ernest Bai Koroma come to Salone after 2 years and 6 months?
It's significant. It's significant in the sense that as a country, the former president, and who is, by the way, the only former president alive, and the current president get a relationship. You see, as citizens of this country, we definitely feed off from people that lead us. And as leaders of this country, we definitely create an environment where the people that we lead also feel comfortable with one another. They call you role models for reasons. They call you public figures for reasons, because some people will let you far away, not ever meet you before, and some people, they pay attention to you, will not ever meet you before. So your behaviors, your actions, the things you do, definitely go reflect on how they say they behave at their own small corner. And we have a society where we for cherish, we have a society where we for deliberately lead, we have a society where we for deliberately ensure say we create a better example for them. So that, I think, say, na impression when everybody when I live in Sierra Leone go say na an indelible mark in the minds of Sierra Leoneans.
Honorable Umfa, na unago welcome President Koroma na the Freetown International Airport on Sunday morning, and at any time the APC put any pressure on President Bio for discontinue the case of Ernest Bai Koroma? No,
by no means. It was an initiative by the president. And the engagement we had with him before it happened, it showed that that's something we were ready for do. That's something we don't consider deep in him, based on so many factors. Them we decide for do him. So when he called we as leaderships in Parliament, we discussed and we we be no say nothing we want to do, and I think we get so many reasons then we want for do and for.
And it's like, Umar return back. Why go return if he already step foot? I mean, he was in the shores of Sierra Leone. Why go return back if the case has been dropped? Waiting at the reason for making return back. You don't feel confident. He's not assured. For getting assurance from that press release day, from that public notice from the Ministry from the Attorney General in office.
By no means, say he's.
He don't feel confident.
No, I say by no means. That's not the reason. Say he's an international figure, so he don't live in another country for 2 years. Just left one day after a public notice and come back.
No, it has been over 7 days.
Yeah. So even 7 days, even 1 month, safe, not short time for a person who don't live out of this country, don't interact with people. He not just did it by himself, he did it with so many people. Let us not say the Kawe Kanda did enough for the summit. So we come now for that summit day for be present there.
Who stay the Kanda permanently?
We'll not get any information on that, but I'm sure the public will know when that happens.
How soon does it go happen?
Well, based on the present inconvenience, there should be no pressure for him for come immediately or tomorrow or next tomorrow. But once that happens, the public will know, and APC will be there to receive him. And I'm sure government people then back when I party them go there for receive and when he come back that day.
Well, clearly now, if the former president decide for stay for a bit longer in Nigeria, people will be saying perhaps you don't even wish for Kana Salon, you don't even miss Salon.
He's a gentleman that I've
lived. Miss Salon.
He is a gentleman that have lived in this country all his life. So anybody like that, they go look for dinner in country, and he love his Makini. We all know that. When he make it clear, say the car will come in his statement saying for the summit, he will go prepare for come back. So we'll get forget that peace day for let do that peacefully and at your own time.
Okay, Mr. Deputy Minister, there are conversations on President Bio, the now former chairman of Ecowas, say he be seek a second term na the economic bloc. We see na your own country hosting the Ecowas summit. Overwhelmingly, we see leaders them vote for Basiru Diomaye Faye for be the new chairman of Ecowas. Was President Bio seeking for a second term of as chair of Ecowas?
So I have never heard that from a young spokesperson. Honorable Alhaji Dr. Alpha Khan. Another year from the press secretary, when I used to Kekatoma Sandy, and as the Ministry of Information and Civic Education.
But you asked the Foreign Affairs Minister?
As the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, we have never put out a notice like that.
You asked the Foreign Affairs Minister?
The Foreign Affairs Minister does not talk for the President.
But he represents the President abroad.
Foreign Affairs Minister, not the talk for President.
You know what I ask you, say if you ask the Foreign Affairs Minister, Mr. Deputy Minister,
everybody get opinion on very many things.
You know what I ask you if you ask the Foreign Affairs Minister, because in the lead up to the ECOWAS summit itself, we see the Foreign Affairs Minister visits lots and lots of West African leaders, them presidents from different West African countries, them, and for lobby for President Bio ahead of the summit.
So, as a journalist, I don't want to let you preempt anything without facts. If you tell me, say, the Foreign Affairs Minister be the travel prior to the summit, you are correct on that. The purpose for which it travel, you cannot guarantee here. So I don't want to bring something that is not a highlight of all these achievements.
So wait till he travel to the country and ahead of the summit, few days
before. The Foreign Affairs Minister, they host a major event.
Well, he's a public servant. You go want to know why he travel these past few days.
That is why I'm telling you, a Foreign Affairs Minister, they host conference like this where other people, dignitaries get for there. It be just behove that he get for visit other people there, cash out, and take and say Ecowas Secretariat, don't say IBC no. So you get for travel. But for say he was traveling because he want to go lobby, is where you are missing it.
Yeah, because just last week, in an interview with another media house, the Foreign Affairs Minister also said President Bio expressed willingness for go for a second term as chairman of ECOWAS. So him traveling to different countries them in the region, it's more likely for saying for lobby for President Bio to these presidents them. We will come in the next few days now the country we also decide who that will be the next chairman of ECOWAS.
So you get right for travel. You don't know the purpose for which you travel. I am also saying at the top plane for the people of this country, we are just coming from hosting a very important event. Let us not suppose something and make a highlight. This is not a highlight of this event.
No, it is.
To me,
It is.
that.
Okay.
Okay, now, you say there was an election. What are the election scores?
Well, there was an election, even the last.
No, what's an election score?
Even in the last summit,
so
there was an election for the chairman, for the chairmanship.
So all
I've seen if you answer me that question. Answer that question,
you
Mr.
are
Minister.
saying them beat this person. Me not say they beat anybody.
I'm not saying they beat president. I'm not saying they beat president. But I say Basiu Faye win the elections for being chairman.
Somebody contest.
Now be election the same thing last year where they elect President Bill as chairman.
If somebody contest, one person will not supposed to beat.
So if you say beats, now from you come out now. You say them beat President Bill.
I don't even want to highlight supposition. What they suppose say like this. I don't clearly tell you say Alpha can't really talk for president. You never tell you say president is sick second term. Yusuf Keketoma where they put out the president in talking points and other things. Ever. We as the Minister of Information and Civic Education we would already distinguish ourselves for put out notices where the public not ever come back to we and say, what's going to be put out? My lie. We not ever talk about president wanting a second term. And the president will me and you know. Okay. Not to somebody with power tossed. At a very young age, he ruled 3 months. He take power, he commodity. You know what I mean? And you also know say the presidency will be the visit Senegal. Why not assume that perhaps when he be the visit Senegal, now for even convince the Senegalese presidency, take after me. We are not supposing it. But you want to suppose things, not only the negative.
Now you don't suppose that. Perhaps that was the case.
If you say no,
okay.
The man will go for
now be election. It's very clear. But we don't know the.
He not opt for second term.
No, it was an election.
I'll tell you authoritatively, he not opt for second term.
Okay, so that is not very clear. That is very clear.
No, I'll also tell you that is not a highlight of this event. We don't conclude.
No. Would that be the next chairman of Ecowas? We go steer the ship for over 400 million West Africans them in the next year. And a major highlight of what happened.
But for say with president's contest, where you not get proof to run, now they say it's not a highlight.
No.
I don't want even to debate it. Let's debate the things that we have.
Okay, let me just move ahead.
Thank you very much.
What will be the major achievement of President Bio we serve as chairman of ECOWAS since last year to now?
But even we are asked that before now. Salon na agenda item na global gathering. Agenda item. That is we are discussed. Right? Now we provide leadership for shape that those discussions about trade, about security, about everything. If you go through the communique, we then sign Paris Summit, then you know say everything that the president has been saying. Salon come out clear about the border issues with Guinea, with internal issues, constitutional, national unity agreement, tripartite, this thing. So the president, in a very difficult time, where some people even opt out of the regional blocks, now in colleagues invest that authority in and say, you can lead. And they don't keep the organization very peaceful, don't able to reach out to everybody, even the one that will say, we're not the part of UNA again. And for let it bring them all.
You not bring them all. The one that will be the left?
No.
Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, no.
Allow me my land. Those are not the people I'm saying. For let it bring this summit.
Okay.
Now, in your country. And for let this last communique with them sign. And in the discussions, you see how deliberate they be about the one currency and other things. Perhaps to me as Sierra Leonean, even providing that leadership to shape discussions, we say will be just agenda item, is a huge achievement if you use national lens.
No doubt, it is a big achievement for Saloon. I mean, many international media outlets them get over 200 journalists they can at Saloon, and then all we then go do the reports them on the channels them, and go say the Ecowas summit was hosted in Sierra Leone. So it's a big achievement for Saloon on the international stage. But we'll ask you on the big achievement of President Bio so far, 1 year since they elected as the chairman of Ecowas. One other thing President Bio be promised West Africans them, he say it will restore constitutional order in the region. We see 3 countries then before a appointment, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger, below left Ecowas. President Bio, we see he visits few months after being appointed, he visits Burkina Faso, he meets with Ibrahim Traoré. 3 of these countries then under President Bio in watch, they even strengthen the alliance of Sahel states. And now the conversations within ECOWAS from leaders, they move see the statements them on Sunday. It's like they're saying you want for even partner with AES, not pressing on them for return back. It's under President Bio in watch we see AES become even more stronger.
So before it come, it don't happen. You understand? And they are not even ready to listen to ECOWAS because to them, ECOWAS throw them under the bus. So they not they say the same way they need ECOWAS not listen to them. So therefore they will not listen to ECOWAS. So they needed somebody who will reach out to them. They know the role where President Bio play. Even when everybody they despise them, maybe they reach out to them. So he go meet them. Even for let them agree for come back and partner. Now small anything we don't point. Now small they bring and come back. Even for let them agree now for partner with ECOWAS. Now, why they choose opt out? Now because they don't lost everything, trust in ECOWAS. That's the thing where we establish this organization for, not to eat meat. So we're not listen and I make them go out. So they're not be ready for Kanye them. But when you get President Bio in kind, they will get an audience. They will catalog all the problems, why they decide to do so. And when somebody don't clearly tell you what to make this problem happen, what to make could they do so, and you are reasonable enough for sitting inside. Now small, it counter back. The partnership, if it work well, one day they will say, okay, let it not be, no, close this barrier, and there will be one again. Well, you don't meet, but even during...
But you know what happened under President Bio? What happened? 1 year was too short for the president?
Too short. For somebody who not even in colonial masters, they say no one listening. This regional bloc, they don't go out. They say, you know, they even talk to them. You don't can, you able to talk to them. You don't can, you able to make, they agree for partner alone at discourse. They know one, they decide say ECOWAS gets a lot of other influence where they know one they under. Now make them go out. So if they go for partner, then the partner and see how much ECOWAS is in line with some of the objectives for which it was established. If they choose for come back, it is fine for all of us. But he not go just go impose, say because I don't promise this if it happen now. He started reaching out to Fode Sanko, but not to him now. But at least we don't lay the foundation that they can be accessed. Somebody will tell me, say, we're not going to talk to Fode Sanko. I don't talk to her. So when the other person can, he follows suit. Say, as long as President Bio be able to reach out to them, I can do it. And then nine land we able to end with war. So if you don't reach out to them, then you don't able to make the agree for form partnership. This person will now follow and make sure say the partnership work well, and they at a stage agree for forgettable partnership and come back like I would all be there. But a gradual process.
Okay. Honorable Umfa, within the opposition, the APC make of President Bio now handing over the baton as the chairman of ECOWAS to the Senegalese president, Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Within the APC make of that transition day? And within the APC also make of President Bio in term as chairman of ECOWAS? Are okay with all of the policies them will be implement?
Well, first of all, it's important for let the listeners and viewers understand what it means for be a chairman of the authority of head of state. First, you get for the people and for no say, once you become chairman of the authority of head of state, you are what the Latin people call primus inter pares, means you are the first among equals, meaning you know, primary person, we respectable among all the president of ECOWAS. And that authority, they give you some powers them, where they give the ability for influence things that will happen within the region. So it give you ability for lead diplomatic initiatives. It give you ability for representing ECOWAS at major regional international forum. It also they provide political leadership and strategic direction them for ECOWAS. So for us as a country, whenever we president become a chairman of that block day, I think say that's something we believe say go yield dividend. I believe say also this investment will get alunge. Now one way, if you not get the chairmanship, something enough for the will influence the investors and for can make that for can partner for create that kind of infrastructural development. But me want make this, I know I make this about winning or losing. I think it's important for law note say if the president be continue for be a chairman, which would not see it happen in Ghana, it happen in Nigeria, it would have been good for us. But it not happen. If it not happen, no means say I think we will take a run with and say it not happen. We believe say if it be happen, like the massive investment we're gonna lunge, will probably will influence other subsequent events then for happen there. Wait for the yield, wait for the start for make the country and the investor see a return on the investment in Alunge.
So put simply, Honorable Umfa, the APC feel bad that President Bio no gets a second term as chairman of ECOWAS. APC for be don't gladdy if President Bio be chairman of ECOWAS for a second term.
Yeah, I mean, he's the president of this country. Let's see what is happening in Asalo now. And based on the meeting and engagement we'll get with the president, he wants to see Sierra Leone wherein former and current president, they lead the country in not in these policies or decision making, but for guide the nation. You see, we get a nascent democracy. We always talk say with democracy very new. And new to we are just jumping on it. And as we jump on, and sometimes we are bound to make mistakes along the way. But people they will not get that requisite experience over time for to guide the process. We also have a society where a lot of us, even though we are educated, some of us are functional illiterates. And we can know for read and write, but probably not know how to forget the information. We also get a society where largely illiterate again. So we definitely get for ensure say we the provider leadership for guide we in the process. We also get for create an image for this country that is nationalistic, meaning we think for Sierra Leone, not just always think politically or political party. We get for put we nation be interest first beyond our respective political parties. So that is why, for me, I believe say it will have been good if the president continued for another year. It will have been great. I think say it will have benefited his presidency. It will have benefited the country. It will have benefited what we are trying to do and what we are trying to project ourselves to be as a country. But if it not happen, we foresee what we will do together for continue for move it forward.
Yeah, under President Bio in chairmanship of ECOWAS, we see the opposition, the APC, your political party, on a boycott parliament and on a boycott governance altogether. Waiting the APC make of actions them, where ECOWAS be take at a very time day.
We believe say ECOWAS played a role, and I believe say the ECOWAS engage. We believe say, you see the thing about international bilateral or multilateralism is na talk you talk. You're not forcing the issue. And typically, most of what happens must come within. It must come from within. Meaning, if it come from within we, if it come from within the individuals. But of course, engagements can help. And definitely, the position where the president begets this last 1 year also do impact or influence some of his decisions along the way, because you not go and be a chairman of a bloc where you see embarrassment in your own country on issues them where the bloc say now they seek for create, meaning they want this regional security, they want economic integration, they want democracy, and good governance. So you as somebody we now primus inter pares, not for be seen having those problems in your own backyard. So for us, Ecowas the efforts them in bringing us together through of those international bodies, and they has helped. But they cannot force the issue, but they can guide in the process.
As a political party, the APC, they threaten how people will see President Bio act as chairman of Ecowas, as president of Sierra Leone. I mean, the boycotts of governance, they disrupt the governance across the country. And you see, you get, just to mention, President Bio gets a name for uphold at the international stage. All of this not be the hamper the chairmanship, the success of President Bio in chairmanship.
Well, possibility is yes, it did, but the problem, you see, for every situation, you get to look at the root cause. If you do a root cause analysis, you're going to say there was a problem before the problem itself. What caused the problem? Now, probably we as a country, for ensure say we mitigate against, meaning it does not happen or prevents not to happen in the first place. And if you follow people that would practice democracy over time, then some things and they will say, no, let's don't venture, let's don't do this, let's don't do this, and let's do that. So some of them things and they will not go say now we action, but now the action by the government at that time, they undermine the president in own chairmanship. Meaning it should be the brightest example for we. If it be the brightest example for other states, then you know for Sudan they happen. It not mean say because in a chairman, we as an opposition of react. Okay. We definitely get for react because we say get a responsibility for uphold democracy and the tenets of democracy, and for ensure say every right is respected. So as an opposition, that was our action. We definitely not do it in bad faith. We do it for protect democracy.
Mr. Deputy Minister, how government and how President Bio, how government see the performance of the APC during the term of President Bio as chairman of ECOWAS? APC was helpful?
A sound and effective opposition, always helpful for the ruling party.
Is the APC one of them? Is the APC a sound and effective opposition?
Come, what I want to predicate me discussion on, if we are all talking like how honorable they talk, every Sierra Leonean will look at national issues from a national lens. That what can we do together for position with country better, a good for this country. I like in presentation, I like in commitment to national outlook of we country. Because like he stated perfectly, if problem is alone, people will just talk. They will just engage. They will not solve the problem. God talk say, you know, they change anybody if you're not ready for change. There are very many other countries wanting to go forward. If you see a problem you want, they will be moving, and you will create job for other people. The people that they can't country, not for some people, now job that they can seek. So the best thing is peace and development. So if we all work towards that, like you say, and that is, I think, the spirit of even the tripartite engagement we will do. These problems, we all don't complain about election. Nobody knows the way they don't beat Nassau. We don't complain about the electoral system. So if at a stage, the president give the audience, say, look, we can talk about how we will really ensure that politics or election not be that boiling point always in our country. We residents don't manage very many things. Election don't bring down states. Election don't cause the worst atrocity in other countries. So if we don't see the potential, the volatility of election environment, and we all come together, it should not be a blame game. We don't put all this recommendation. And if you see, ECOWAS affirm their support on all which we don't do, and asking for state committed to constitutional rule, let we engage inclusivity, because the problem where they solve for we, not to we no more than the agenda. In fact, we not for me agenda item per problem.
Okay.
So, as the opposition, they don't play their own part. Or else, even what we sign up to, say this is the way forward. We're not for to reach at that place. But I peacefully with coordination, and we are continuing to engage. There are people most times in either parties or in every other political party, in most institutions, we don't like healthy competition. There are people that they only survive in chaos. They go to SLPP or the APC. Those ones, even today, like when the president said, let Dr. Anes Baikoma come back, there are people who don't want it within the SLPP and within the APC. I want to let you know that. There are people in Kamwan, they pose threat to their existence across parties. But the collective good for
even
all
within the SLPP too?
And APC. Within the SLPP, within the APC.
Even inside,
I'll tell you one thing. Quote me again this. Even inside Italy, pig and edede. Even inside Saudi Arabia, pig and edede. So you know me say SLP not get bad people or APC not get good people.
Would that them within the SLPP don't condemn the action of President Bio for discontinue the case of Anes Baikoma?
No, I'm not saying particularly one person don't condemn what happened. But I was in Kenya. You know why I go Kenya? Like APC would say, I go McKinney. When this such thing happen, you go back and listen, waiting the people that they say. So again, I had a press conference for look at the collective good. You're not going to wait until people then rise up and say this and that. No, let them understand why we they take some steps.
Okay.
The 2RC report say there was civic ignorance. Some people will go back and say, when I don't see what matter, I don't do it. And I said, give me one cell game. So your own people, therefore, no say, in chaos, they're not going to do anything. No development, not going to go any side. And bullets, not get tribe. Okay. Not get region. So therefore, you engage people, let them understand. Now I make assisting happen. Me as deputy minister, I first went, they say charity begins at home. I know Kenima, born and bred in Kenima. I go, I engage people.
Okay.
Because the president not they do this for himself.
All right.
Anything happen tomorrow, like Dr. Anes Baikoma, by everything, he's being called back to come. Yeah? That chaos will be happen. People that they will die. Eh? People that they will still they serve prison terms.
Means EBK say not take part for that.
Means no, what I say the coup will be happen, which he was associated with, for which that crime come. Now the case is being discontinued. But people that they will die. People, I am saying here is a former president carry heavyweight. Not to everything where they hold me, go hold her. Not to every rain where they beat me, go beat a former president.
Yeah.
Therefore, bringing him back, it can help President Bio. Follow ensure that this weak country is peaceful, is cohesive.
Okay.
Now the best thing for both APC and SFP.
Mr. Deputy Minister, governments say they get evidence. They get evidence against President Koroma. Say play parts that failed attempted coup they will happen November 26, 2023 after the elections. You just mentioned for say many people and die during that coup day, and waiting now happen since we get evidence against President Koroma, and a lot of people have been tried and have been jailed in over 100 years. Waiting now they happen to those people, will they be freed? Just like how we don't see the discontinuation of President Koroma case.
So discontinuation of this was done within the framework of the law. The Attorney General and Minister of Justice by our Constitution get waiting it can do. What we discuss here is what it don't do.
All right.
When we seek for make peace with Fodo Sanko, we not think about how many people they belay they don't plead, how many people they handed their courts. Now those things, those bitterness, where you put behind and look for peace. Now that the measure of how determined you be there for ensure that we are cohesive and we are peaceful. We know a lot of things happen. But discontinuing and allowing that man, like we ask honorable, why President Carr and go back, if you not guarantee, that's not a question, it's redundant. That man don't they out. Now big man. A president now for like ensure say, as former Ecowas person, he can witness what happen. But he can go prepare and come back.
You know why?
You know say he will be very much ungrateful. You don't have a person in country for over 2 years. They just say go back, pop, you run away, go.
Boy, we don't already tell thank you.
No, you can't do that.
You know why I ask you? I ask you on that day, since government is gonna get evidence against President.
No, we have discontinued.
Yes, we don't discontinue.
No, not discuss again.
Yeah, it has been discontinued now.
They say, well, they don't. You give points for Usa,
una say una no go put an per the other one them. We una also say they involve. It's people have been conversations saying that this is double standards in the justice system. That people should not be killing themselves for politicians.
Don't kill yourself for politician.
Yes.
Nobody should be killing. For that itself, not kill person.
Honorable Umfa, you talk about the complex Nalunge and talk about how big of a thing it be for Sierra Leone. APC go hold the National Delegates Conference, I think later this year, and it's happening for the conference center day na APC stronghold, Potloko district. Ona go host the APC National Delegates Conference at the Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center.
I'll say a vehement no, because not out of malice. Not out of malice, it's because as a party we already don't plan to for Ulster, which is Potloko and Potloko town. So we're not going to change that because of that. But of course, I will encourage any Sierra Leonean. We want to do a function. And the executive director of FB Group.
APC not going to start?
Well, I mean, it is not wrong, but as a party, we're not going to change things. Let's be consistent. What do we plan for? Do Lord do? We not just say, hey, they don't get new center, Lord go do. No, it doesn't look good at all. So, I mean, for us, I will encourage any well-meaning Sierra Leonean. We get money for spend. We want to do something at that facility because the executive director of the FB Group say the hall go host even concerts. Let them go spend on it. It will be good. Of course, in the meantime, as an opposition, we'll get for see how they spend that 124 million. That's notwithstanding. We'll get for see. And then tell you, say, in 9 months, then go build a hotel. We want for see the hotel as well. And we want for see all land and see the value, where the money, how the money go. Because at the end of the day, Salon na the guarantor to the loan, to the Maui lend the money from the bank. So at the end of the day, if they say they withdraw tomorrow, now Salon go get that loan day. But I want to say a little on what the minister talk about. We asked about the former president in charges. Charges dropped. Every respective individual in any investigation gets his own responsibility to that investigation day. If they drop one man in charge, no mean say they for drop another man in own charge. You know what I mean? So because sometimes your involvement in it or circumstantial evidence they wouldn't get, probably they point in another direction or point in the direction, or that they see say, okay, these are the charges that we probably it go out for proof, so they can drop charges back. No, government when they drop charges,
government still them get evidence against.
Evidence not mean say evidence na evidence, yes. But evidence not mean say it lead to you being found guilty. You know what I mean? So you understand? Now just evidence. Evidence don't mean what is the evidence? Now this and this we see. No, we consider you as a suspect. But everybody,
also the lack of evidence.
Everybody,
the case.
Nobody says
because of national reconciliation.
No, but we need to educate people in back.
Yes.
And this is an opportunity for educate people in this discourse. Everybody when they charge with something, when they drop them charge against you, should feel as a free man. Any matter we happen at your environment self, they can call you to question. They can even put charges against you. And they can get evidence say, okay, this man didn't also when this thing happen. And if you not get an alibi or you get an alibi, you will come with an accord. Okay. But everybody is proven is considered innocent until proven guilty. So the man is still innocent. You know, make us get evidence, make him guilty. So if they decide for drop him, they drop him. Don't mislead people like say, oh, they don't get evidence against you, a guilty person. And the ordinary person for know that. It's very important.
Yeah, Honorable Mfa, before you come, I will talk to Honorable Deputy Minister on the arrival of the Guinean leader Mamadi Doumbouya with that in a massive convoy day. A lot of military armored vehicles, a lot of cars, a car with a salon. And Honorable the Deputy Minister was talking about how peaceful Salon be and how safe the country be. In the APC side, how now see the arrival of Mamadi Doumbouya at that delegates conference and at the media summit of the ECOWAS.
I want to believe say as a summit and the president being the chairman at the time, it will be like for see Mamadi Doumbouya attending function. And I believe say every president who they come, he gets your own condition on which they come on. Like for instance, we engagement them before it, we were informed that the president of Senegal go one for can sleep free, so you know and sleep lungi. Then I would your preference. So every leader who can inside salon, it will get down there. And you get to understand, say, President Mamadi Doumbouya, we know how he take power, like Guinea. And the relationship between Guinea and Sierra Leone is very close, meaning there are a lot of Guineans in Sierra Leone. Equally so, there are a lot of Sierra Leoneans in Guinea. So if he believes say he gets a security set up where he wants to get, we probably will not go to provide for away there. We're not for exposure to that insecurity there. If we also believe say, okay, in presence now, not create any insecurity for we, then we for allow and for let get on there. But I also believe say it was a communication between our government and the young government for say get for cover that security detail in our country.
Okay, let me go now for a very short break. You're still there with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, Choice FM, Radio Zimi, Apuja on District, and Sef with the live on Facebook and YouTube. Stay with us here on the Epic Morning Show.
1xBet. Your game has no limits. In 1x Game section, you'll find hits, crash, burning hot, crystal, western slot. Each game is a separate world with real winnings.
Epic Radio.
Play on website or in the app. Visit the 1xbet.sl and use a SL126 promo code to get a 200% bonus up to 2,800 Sierra Leonean Leones. 1x Games, a world of games, wherever you are.
Money they move with BNB Cash App. People from all over the country, they send and receive money faster than ever with BNB Cash App.
Me a businesswoman. I send money to my customer in Nigeria. Quick one, no waste them.
Me na Okada rider. I buy me airtime, pay me extra bill without and not left me yourself. Simple and easy.
Me na student. I receive money from my daddy at the state with no stress.
Now so you go get some with BNB Cash App. You can send money na Canada, Ghana, Senegal, Guinea, Liberia, and other side them na the world. You can always process your BNB, RIA, Western Union, tap send, now you that. Send wave and MoneyGram code anytime, any side. Enjoy the fastest transfer, extra payment, airtime top up, and more. All inside one app. Download the BNB Cash App today. Now Google Play Store and iOS App Store. BNB Cash App is so easy, fast and reliable. For more information, just contact the customer service on 072 500 000.
Let's take calls now inside the program. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Ibrahim.
Concerned citizen, good morning.
They're talking about the chairmanship of Ecowas. Yeah. Somebody know they will not go late. Forget the second term, if there is a second term. When you talk about the political thing there, and then Senegal now the sixth term is in the Vietnam serve as chairman of Ecowas. I mean, we started from 1980. We Pacheki Niola. Pacheki waiting to make it. They not get back because of corruption. Then 1980, we now all say the guidance make it. Wait for security still. So because of that, they host them. I mean, and to whom much is given, much is expected. President will begin make mistake from that apartheid. What they sign, they are not a gentleman agreement. You know, people and they will advise them wrongly, and governance issue not to funny issue. The ECOWAS said that they come together for bring, invite, not the president make an school can this conference. Certain things the president we only for don't come from evolution for make it do one. They not do am na ECOWAS, even for make a president you can so back. Na ECOWAS facilitate everything. Make also now under pressure. It was not evolution. All that thing you see, they can't give you second term. Nigeria don't stand for about 10 times. Ghana, they refuse them, but they don't stand for about 4 or 5 times. You see? It's so sad. Governance issue, not to, especially the international politics. You get from now out of that fire.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Honest man, not to your brother, or not only that status as president and ex-president of the country.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, plenty for it.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the program to look at major highlights from the just concluded Ecowas mid-year summit. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Sholaga.
Anamta, good morning.
Morning. May you work case yesterday? I'll lay complaint, don't you?
How big?
Okay, it's okay. Because this line you had to forget, who get them, when I do your own time. Thank you for the program. I wanted, first and foremost, that APC honorable, I first had to tell morning before the SLPP minister. Because the APC honorable, they really talk as a Sierra Union. Na so while this country go. So my brother, my big brother, a concerned citizen, now wrong opinion they may come up with. Not to President, not to by not under pressure for former President Kumakaya, not to correct talk. And they not all of these on a program they are on about. Now by willing pollution that man can, and I ex-president and country this. But me fear this but President former President Kuma, people in the way they get family where they die by this coup. Where them point fingers when I involve them according to information in the media. So the fear, them people in the family in there.
Thank you so much.
So for the sake of peace, let them try for main fences. Thank you, my brother.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Major highlights from the just concluded Ecowas mid-year summit. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Epic.
You name inside the call from?
Labin Samuel Koyato.
Labin, go ahead. 1 minute.
Yes. You see where he can now losses. The minister not even want for talk about them. Talking about President Bill going for second term. If now win, he be win so. Believe me, for being happily want for talk about them. But now because he lost, he no one discuss that. And that they don't look they be the pattern of this government. Then where they get small gain, then they hard like I say. But who side then they get losses? Believe me, when they can studio, they intimidate the journalists them. They no one self let people hear, but the losses, but the bad thing where they happen, where then they do. And which is wrong. Life na good and bad. And that's what we know life. So if the good parts you want for willing for talk about where the bad parts come back, discuss them so that next time you will know how to sort them out. But for say second time, President Bill not be one time. I don't believe that statement today. It be really one time. Thank you.
079-994-993. Call we inside the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. We'll look at major highlights from the just concluded ECOWAS Media Summit, where we hold at the Julius Maada Bio International Conference Center in Alunge. So we see lots of West African leaders them gather for discuss on critical issues them where West Africa they face. We also see during the ECOWAS Summit, President Bio handing over the baton of the chairmanship of ECOWAS to Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
You name inside the call from?
Caribbean from Bo.
Caribbean, go ahead, 1 minute.
Me watching at a great old man. Watching me one left President Biedo. I want let the police push come out in this country and let's forget about tribal. We vote for him back. 2030, we vote for him. No one off.
Yeah, Caribbean from Bo, President Bio say he no wish for go for a third term, and the laws not give President Bio the legal way for go for a third term. President be also saying go for third term. So I don't know whose election talk about. Hello, good morning.
My name is Said. I call from Central.
Said, go ahead. 1 minute.
50 years ago, then we form Ecowas to make we integrate, to make we trade among yourself. None of them things they see the happen. Over 30 years, they try to get a single currency. You're not able. Today, we see Nasaluya, then the old people there for Gai, for other things they ought to rest, and the old and they say, you're not supposed to carry on Guinea. So all what you need for doing now, but just educate the people. Let's say we're supposed to trade amongst ourselves to a small levy. That is not being done. And the achievement way that they boast of for Ecowas about Ecomog, we're only lucky when a person like Sani Abacha be in a power. Where you know we get a parliament where we need to go get approval before you intervene, and you get the military might. When a country tell you say they spend about $1 million for intervene another person country, nothing happening to the people. So they even then how they talk, say then they threaten their country, they wake up out to make military cool, this and that. You know, good try. The people don't look at it. Let's say in parliament, in Congress and
Said, thank you very much, Said. Yeah, during the ECOWAS summit last year, President Biobi say there are plans for making ECOWAS eco currency be in place, begin for use across West Africa by 2027. But the president stopped short of talking about it during the last ECOWAS summit. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Hamusa, good morning.
Thank you. What I want to ask, now the ECOWAS chairman don't come on, now we on president here. Then we know he will get anger. That syndicalist president, now we get for run after for love, we get with anger because chance not go in your hand, determine forget your property, you not get her. Take property come on your hand. Then we know we get who you own. Then see the property they Nigerians they have. How will we get her? With Mr. Deputy Minister. How will we get anger? And I know see people they not sorry. Now ECOWAS chairman don't come on your hand. Yes, sir. Now the cost on this, sir. I think.
Thank you very much. 079-994-993. Call we inside the show. We'll take a few more calls and wrap up the program. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You name inside the call from?
Nina Bangura from Song.
Go ahead, 1 minute.
I want to tell you thank you. I know former President Anes by Kroma, he put cry for people in Yaiden. Put cry. President Kroma, if you don't come at Salona, you can come. But that day, he puts cry in the people in Yaiden. They maintain them kill a young man them. No press release, no condemnation. Then this attempted failed coup happened 26 November 2023. Major people were killed, no press release, no concern. Now is going to be pardoned today. The former president come. He go meet Sierra Leone and them. People are not happy about him. In fact, many of us we are looking at him as an hypocrite. Sorry to use that word because he's a former leader. But we are highly disappointed with that man. And to His Excellency President Bio, how I wish how they do things so now. That's why he be doing from the starting. President Bio for them be one of the most successful presidents above all the other presidents.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Bad advisors. Well, let God help we all. Thank you, sir.
We'll take one more call and wrap up the first segment of the program. You can call me on 079-994-993. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Brown. Good morning, Petro Citizen. Good morning, Mr. Councillor, Mr. Honorable, Mr. Minister. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, I just want to ask. Now, we will be alleged a case against the former ex-president. Say it became case now this country now that November 26th. That government will be happen. Now, una don't release them. And we get people away before victim by that November 26th day. Some people and the way they hold and put them in jail, where then they want jail. That una don't left an escoma. How una go do for them balance people and the way then they in jail? And the only question and the make for you, Mr. Minister. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're not going to take any more call inside the show. Leah come to studio guest them for respond to the concerns of the callers. Honorable Lumfire, for start.
Yeah, I guess I get a few calls them where I go and respond to. And the person talk about whether the president be one second term or continuation. And like I state, for we, it would have been good that he gets a continuation. But probably the president will vote, not be see a reason for getting a continuation. And probably wait to be the sick for do, it don't end for doa. And then probably think then for move ahead. So like I stated earlier, for we, it will not be good that you get a continuation. So you go probably continue the work where it all begins so now, in terms of creating this environment wherein him and the former president go to work in earnest for build peace and national cohesion. The other person talked about the reason of the Ecowas, and a few weeks or months ago, Ecowas go to Parliament for make presentation on some of the gains them what they don't make in the country, and indeed they come with the reason that a lot of the things that they do, people they don't know say that they do them, and it was an eye opener on things that they are doing within the country. But of course, as citizens of this country, we believe say ECOWAS for to do more, and we believe say even this currency will be great for the region. And I believe with that currency, it will also push this trade and facilitate trade within the nation states. But of course, it's clear that we'll get for do more for ensure say the smaller countries and benefit from that. Because I tell you, say, whenever I left this country, as I left this country, all the loans who again are useless. It becomes only useful when I come back. And probably with that echo currency, we'll see a situation wherein I'll go to an airport na Brussels and exchange that echo day for dollar or pounds or euro, as the case may be. So we all push for that. But I think, say, as nations, we need to do more. And presidents, they also need to push. The younger issue, I believe, say, now one way they hang on we. But I think, say, that is something for the Minister of Foreign Affairs to talk on. Because I believe, say, whether the president is chairman or not chairman of ECOWAS, that's something we them for they do. Like I said the other day, not to something them for wait for a summit set for talk on. Because the purpose and intent of ECOWAS, now regional integration and security. So a situation wherein we already get clearly demarcated lines of we country, then they will not foresee a neighboring country occupying that without seeing ECOWAS.
And Ecowas was there 11 years.
Yeah.
It's more like the same thing.
No, it was not more like the same thing. It happened, but during that time, definitely actions were taken. It was not occupied by the Guineans. But in this time, we are seeing occupation by the Guineans, so it's different. Yeah. But I'm saying this is not something that should continue. And when something like this happens, ECOWAS should come and occupy. They're not for left and Salonian. We get ECOMOG, we get ECOWAS forces. Okay. So ECOWAS should come and occupy. So this situation should not be left squarely in the hands of the Sierra Leone government.
Okay. Mr. Deputy Minister, a lot of comments come from you for you for respond. But one who I think really stand out, come from Pamusa, we talk about other we go on to now. Is it the Senegalese president, whether the new chairman of ECOWAS? President Biya was there, served for 1 year. Before that, they Salon Biya served as a non-permanent member of the UN Security Council, served for 2 years. Salon stressed on critical issues where Africa they face. Condemnation of the Israeli war on Gaza, lots and lots of other issues. Also talking about the conflict between RSF and the army in Sudan. President Biya advocates for a lot of issues on the international stage. One way President Biya talk about the Security Council back then, now be the issue Salon gets with the issue Salon continue forgets with Yenga, with Guinea over the Yenga area. and he was chairman, and now he don't left that position there. Exactly, waiting President Biobi to do for the young for resolve the younger issue, because that position will be get ready in order again. Like many other presidents, them like the John Mahama was also chairman of Ecowas. He's no longer chairman. That power will be get on West Africa in order again. So within at the state with the as of this moment, by the end of President Bio in term, you will see Yenga being returned again, because we don't see full occupation of Yenga over the past few months of Guinean forces.
So thank you very much. I think within as a ministry we will ensure we do is to bring out some of the highlights of the communique way then sign for close the summit. Because one thing we very clearly stand out is the Yenga issue. Ecowas to come as an issue, a topical issue, and they ask everybody, Guinea and Sierra Leone, that the communique will be able to sign like Guinea with respect to the border issue, not just we own, but also waiting Guinea get with Liberia, that it should be resolved in the spirit of, good neighborhood. So they take and seriously, they put time, even the eco currency, they still look at how we'll get in 2027 as they don't plan them. So younger issues stand out clearly. They even ask the regional bloc, Mano River Union, for ensure that it happens. So they take it seriously. And like we say, governance and continuity. You know what I mean? Because we president not get that, we not get voice now ECOWAS. Even this ECOWAS summit see a lot of appointments for Sierra Leone. So we still get voice, and we will continue for pursue younger issue as ECOWAS SSF don't put on. I don't still say about this second time not to highlight of this summit. I don't get any proof say the president lobby for second time. And as a Ministry of Information and Civic Education, we will not ever at any time tell person. Most of the presidents we don't serve in one term. You can be fortunate to go 2 terms. We for not glad for provide leadership. When you president provide leadership in regional and global issues, it make beaucoup people they know about the country. I always don't set example now. I was in Spain. Somebody was say Sierra Leone. It's they watch me. I just remind her. I say President, United Nations Security Council. And I say, oh, so people know say this country, then President I believe. If you know something down there, whether you know with man or not, that means you not get sense. Even if a Harvard exam, they ask you, would I serve as United Nations Security Council President 2024? Or if you don't call with President in name and the country, you know you pass that exam. So sometimes them positions then can bring the country to a spotlight. I know they carry out for intimidate journalists. It's not possible for intimidate journalists. But again, if journalists bring something, we also a highlight or not a topical issue I discuss, I can evade them.
Yeah, and
Honorable don't talk. Nobody know they impose anything on a sovereign state. Like that caller we say, and force and force, and nobody know the force. Let we appreciate what we achieve as a nation. Not to any problem we will not able to solve. They exist. When Jesus Mother be not able to solve. Except for there as a problem. If it's solved when President Nkrumah be make Wikisi Road, what would they make other road? Now we remember Wikisi Road. Now other road you remember. So no one don't say because this person, if it do as a nation, we get what they define, say, and it comes to where you say why the regional bloc we still get people who say they need ECOWAS. Because the formation of ECOWAS we get overall objective. Like what people say now, if you see this problem between 2 nations, 2 countries, if you cannot provide that leadership, you get ECOMOC. Say no, Guinea, Sierra Leone, Akomoya. You put ECOMOC until you determine whether in territory they hand over your commodity. These are perhaps the leadership where people they expect say ECOWAS for do.
Yeah, so why President Bino do them then? President Bino can order ECOWAS troops.
No, you know what I mean? Say,
we request member states then for provide ECOWAS for provide troops.
So now also take this country. There are very many times where we will not be provide leadership, where ECOWAS they find one thing, when they say we're not under their jurisdiction. Now also remember that if Chief Day, where he pass verdict against you, they say no, you not get control over me. Where you accident on day, you expect the same. So when you join organizations like this, you get for respect the authority. And you know me say that president will sit on there. In fact, the most difficult thing that like the United Nations Secretary General, most of the things we America do, if you say support them, no. The invasion of Iraq was not approved by UN, but it happened. So sometimes, you know me say because you're against, you are serving a capacity not to just bother you. Now Ecowas can discuss something. Sometimes you issue somewhere put, they not take as issue. You know they impose not a dictatorship. You get for negotiate. But for let the character as in the communique means they take that issue seriously. And if you don't communicate, we don't see who side they don't open that border for let with people then go back to their places. It don't happen. And they tell we say let we continue for ensure say what we don't sign up to, we do one. But like Honorable say, we demand more from ECOWAS for solve them petty problems. We demand more. Whosoever now the leader today, like you rightly say, Senegal don't provide leadership for long. We know not been on there for quite a long time. If we don't provide that and we don't bring them come to that kind of infrastructure, they don't now see say we don't show say we get the capacity for one. Any other president can be ECOWAS chairman tomorrow. We don't set up the pace. We don't show them say we're able to do security, no major security issues. We are stable, we are peaceful, we get the infrastructure, and this infrastructure or within we do now, they left a lot of legacy. As a nation, this is a national achievement. We welcome the president in Kawan, the former president in Kawan, and I will continue for say the situation with the former president they in, not to any other person they in. So it means if they then discontinue in your case, not means that they go and discontinue other cases. This sends a signal. In politics, remain peaceful.
Thank you very
much.
That
will allow constitution and democracy for determining what you will do. Don't take the laws into your hand. Somebody they, I can always say somebody they it will cost the clap for them. You will clap, they beat you. We all know to the same destiny we get. You understand? So no fella market are passing. We all know say people that be die. People that they in our jail. But destiny, they define things according to...
Thank you very much. Honorable Dr. Nfasori Beshe-Koroba, parliamentary spokesman for the APC, thank you for joining me this morning. And Bokari Abdel Aziz Power, Deputy Minister for Information and Civic Education, thank you so much for your time. Up next, we'll get sports and entertainment news plus media review with Marion Precious George. Until then, my name is Usman Ibrahim Mara. Take care.
No wicked man won't see my God. Neither shall you walk up on the streets of gold. No, 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 no. For Zion is the only place. No sin cannot enter there. Sunday morning comes, you may see them running to church with the Bible when they reach inside the church. All they do, they will sit at the corner and just watch my people the way they enter the church. And when they run down the street, can look them, they begin to gossip my people. Yeah, they talk about the food we eat. Oh, they talk about the shoes we wear. And they talk about the clothes we wear. Some of them gossip that pastors, what a dirty thing. They talk about their members. They talk about the clothes we wear. And I say, tell me how could you be a Christian when you're full of these evil things in your mind? See them with a coat, going to church. See them with a gun, going to mouth. When you want them in the places, that's allowed. Try them in the house, that's a peace. See them in the daytime, they might even know you want them in the night time. They my vampire, tell me how could you be a Christian when you're full of these evil things in your mind?
Church man, I said I do my prophet no harm.
No, 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 no.
And judge know that you may not be judged.
My God, that's the one that's a talent.
And the same measure you use, we follow you.
True.
The evil that men do, we live after them.
It will surely run after you.
And so we have the good things to do, my brother.
And when And you try to read it up, wicked men will try to bring you down.
So in the first meeting since the Paris Olympic finals, Kishani Thompson held a fast finishing over Noah for winning the men's 100 meter at the Silesia Diamond League on Saturday. Outside clock 8.87 seconds for winner. Well, let's see what's in the Commonwealth Games holds for us. So Star Sports Academy, and from the management, don't talk on behalf of the board, the technical team, and the entire Star Sports Academy family. Then tell the player and thank the coaching staff for one of them best finish since then become a Premier League club, then finish second in the Sales League. So history maker for Spain. So Spain don't become the first nation for hold both the FIFA Men's World Cup and the FIFA Women's World Cup. So it's a very big achievement for La Roja. So Rodri and Kerry, I don't feel say there is any trophy left where Rodri not lay hands on yet in terms of European glory or club glory. So in only win the La Liga with Atletico Madrid. This is not the only cup we don't win yet, but we win the Super Cup with them in 2018. And they don't win all trophies in England with Manchester City. And as well Spain now, we don't win the Euro 2024, the Nation League 2023, the World Cup, and of course we win the Ballon d'Or in 2024, and now you don't win the World Cup Golden Ball in 2026. So the Italian Football Federation don't confirm, say they don't get to talk with Pep Guardiola for being the next coach for the Italian team. For this morning, our list we get time for, we'll bring to you Inside Sports Updates.
Good morning and welcome to the Tuesday edition of the Entertainment News here on the Epic Morning Show with me, Big Daddy. So starting here with Burna Boy, of course, being among the top, significant and groundbreaking African artists at the top 50, artists in the world on Spotify artists. So big ranking for the global giant, of course. And away from that one day, Runtown is back. So Runtown, of course, the sound god returns back, and this time around he returns with a statement. So he'll be touring the UK Europe tour, of course, August, so till September 2026. So big up to the champ. And also today, of course, UK family will be expecting, of course, a great one. So Davido, a new album, Ored, of course, is coming today inside UK as today, Tuesday, the 21st day inside the month of July. And it's happening, this morning to 12, to to the end now at a different time. So big up to OBO as the album is already, on the chart, so you can pre-order now. And Salam featuring Kose Baba Twerk. The song is officially out and it's on every platform. So new one from the Modern Day King. So Busily just yesterday dropped, No Games featuring Isat, and the song is already buzzing. So if you haven't listened, go check on in page because it's there right now and it's a vibe already. And Epic Radio on the other hand is coming with the Epic Oldies Corner. Well, Saturday, October 17th. And the place na St. Anthony Hall, Sykes Street, Freetown. So for you, we go one ticket. Of course, you can reach out now, or you can call me on we phone line here, and of course, make an order. Definitely, you'll get your ticket. So let's be ready. Epic Radio is coming, and finally this morning, new release from the Rap Rampage Season 2 winner Kovaya. My Way is officially out now on every platform. This now we get for you this morning.
It's Dr.
Till I find my way, I find my rampage. Nah, yeah. Jump the hurdles, put it jump and walk up body turn, select this time to and I'm going till I find my way. And even if the place all cloudy smoke and block the party, forgive you like blind, I hold on till I find my way. I find my way. Ain't going back, ain't gonna stop, I'm going on the run until I find my way. I find my way. From the bottom to the top, like from the gutter to the wall, and find my way. Yo, I give me life to God for keep. I bow my head and say me grace before I go to sleep. Double go come with expenses, if you live this life too cheap. So make sure you pace, you win the black there and check for peep. Like how the ball can roll. Said I got my life and float above the water. I am Peter, never doubt I pray for hope. Always focus on the aim, see me target and score me goal. Like I'm running past me present, fuck the past, my future goals. Problem go haunt you for stress. Sometimes you heal if neglect. All the negative energy vibe with man like consent. Something I'd nothing for left. Kissing your big man for chairs. Like FIFA crown you work best on the pitch, not to forever. So the team they go. Tanga is for better than before. See that?
Sometimes then when things they go wrong in the community and people they keep quiet. But for keep quiet, not to fix the problem. Now that's make Epic Radio they bring to you Blowing the Whistle. Blowing the Whistle like a radio show who say ordinary people them go talk about what's in really they happen. Now the community them. When are from bad road, no water, poor service, unfair treatments, and corruption. So now this show, where they call out things them respectfully and honestly. And when something good they happen, where people they make progress and real change in their life, we also they talk about time. This now you chance, follow you speak up, and follow the hear your voice and follow you ask questions when they go answer. Whether you live in a town or in a village, whether you young or you a woman, or whether you a community leader or a concerned citizen, this show now for you. We not just talk and forget, we dey follow up with the issue so something happen. Blowing the Whistle, your voice, your community, your power, only on Epic Radio 99.3 FM.
I hope that our visitors would listen to the song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombe fa, lamba roba, lamba de la de la, tila roba, islander. We had a little riot in this town. The headline it got, you'll swear the whole island was burning down.
Martin Luther King once said, "You no need for see the whole staircase, just take the first step." Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, where they come to you on 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, Facebook, YouTube, and through the website at myepiconline.com. You can also get me through Zimi Radio 107.5 FM inside Pujeun District. Me na your host, Marion Precious George, and inside the show this morning, the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education released 2026-2027 academic year calendar. And also, Jagaban Movement inspect 25 brand new bus them na the Queen Elizabeth II key. And finally, former ECSL chairman and chief electoral commissioner appointed as permanent representative of Ecowas to Liberia. All of the stories plus the review of various newspapers there inside the show this morning. And for joining me discuss the issues, I get now the studio Reginald Brian Ojukutu Soya. Good morning, Reginald.
Thank you very much, Marion Precious George. Good morning to you. Good morning to you wonderful listeners and viewers on Facebook and also viewers on YouTube as well.
Okay, and straight off we'll look at stories reported on the front pages, and my first take now the Independent Observer newspaper. Top story: SLTU and CTF train 150 Eastern Region primary school teachers. And also Igabio delivers landmark 69th Ecowas summit, and a big banner headline: DIB calls for Bio Koroma reconciliation. Finally, under Brahma Balua Koroma, NPRA intensifies reforms to attract investment. All of the stories plus Mr. President Can We Talk part 432 day na the Independent Observer newspaper this morning.
Away from the Independent Observer's newspaper, with me here, I get the Premier News newspaper publication this morning. Top story: President Bio delivers landmark ECOWAS summit. ECOWAS see landmark partnership to boost food security and regional peace. EPA cracks down on illegal river mining in Tonkolidi. Salon Award of Excellence, U.S. Honor, 11 outstanding Sierra Leoneans in California. All of these stories and more than a Premier News newspaper this morning.
And away from the Premier News newspaper, I take the Aoko newspaper. Top story: joint venture to revive Sierra Leone's shipping industry. Another story: we are not just making policies, we are mobilizing resources for climate action. And this is according to the Minister for Environment, Minister Jiwo Abdullahi. And also, EPA intensify enforcement, boost revenue. Ready Salon project empower 200 youth with smart agriculture and digital skills. Finally, Parliamentary Committee reviews learners' performance, urges stronger reporting and sustainable funding. All of the stories and more then at the Aoko newspaper this morning.
And also on the Global Times newspaper this morning, top story: President Mahama says, "Thank you, President Bio, for your magnanimity." There's a photo of President Bio and former President Anes Bai Koroma on the front page of the Global Times, and also ECOWAS rotational chairmanship goes to Senegal. Education Ministry trains teachers, and finally Deputy Foreign Minister becomes ECOWAS Commissioner. ECOWAS did not reject President Bio. Global Times publication, they say. And these are some of the stories we will capture this morning on the front page of the Global Times newspaper.
And away from the Global Times, I take the Political newspaper. Top story: Salon hosts ECOWAS logistics depot. And Salon ratifies protocol to boost climate justice. Lawyers to get new practitioners act, and ECOWAS leaders call for institutional reforms. All of the stories and more then at the Political newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and with a discussed range of issues this morning, as I make mention of earlier on. With a look at we first story, Usai, the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education don't release the 2026-2027 academic year calendar. Usai, they make mention of The guidance them way this they provide to teachers, school, parents, guidance, and the pupils them across the country as they say preparation begin for new academic year. And also the ministry encourage all education stakeholders to familiarize themselves with the approved calendar and make necessary preparation for ensure smooth and successful reopening of school. According to them, they say the academic calendar outline the commencement and end dates for each school term, vacation period, public holiday, examination, and other key education activities where then go observe throughout the 2026-2027 academic year. They also call on school authorities, both government and government-assisted and private institutions, them for strictly adhere to the approved calendar in order for promote effective teaching and learning, improve planning, and ensure uniformity across the country education system. Well, part of the calendar, the dates that they make mention of, them say first term duration go start from the 7th September to the 18th December 2026. We make this 15 weeks, and also they make mention of interprimary soccer and volleyball competition will go happen October to November 2026. Midterm, we then say they happen the 23rd and 26th October 2026. The Christmas holiday 21st December to January, the 3rd of January, and several other dates them will then put together, as way for guide the set of people that we make mention of, the teachers, the pupils, the parents, guidance, and school authorities as well. Reginald, this time around, I don't know, it seems as if everything they in place from the ministry, because people don't they grumble or ask questions as to why at times school then go say school they open this week, it will take 1-2 weeks, school not open, and other calendars then don't be shift over the years.
Thank you very much, Mario. And I think this is a proactive move from the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education. Remember, last year, like you say, inside August, I think in this particular calendar come out, the academic calendar for the new academic year. But this time around, for me to get the academic year calendar on the 20th, which was yesterday, I think it's a very good one. It's a proactive move. And like you rightly say, and the ministry also don't say, this will help. Because again, this calendar, they help the schools them as well, the school authorities them for prepare. Remember, already Beke, they can start, you get MPSC results, therefore can come out. There will be that wrangling. But again, one thing we not can be, this calendar can don't come out, but the challenges can be as well when it comes to the motivation for teachers. You know, the last time the ministry don't put out press release saying so 10 school they open. Yeah. But unfortunately, the teacher themselves been say, if we not get, for example, school fee subsidy, if we not get improved service, we the teachers there, we not get the motivation we deserve, we not go into classroom. And there is no way, it just like we a football match they play. If there is no somebody for officiate that game day, for referee that game day, then the match not continue. The match not play, in fact. So if school get for open, you need the teachers. I mean, if the teachers are not come to the class for can't teach, then how school is open? So I think say this announcement will be in conformity with the different bodies. The teachers ensure say the teachers the motivation they in place. You move from the teachers, you go to the even the parents as well. You get this PTA now, Parent Teachers Association, ensure say then save day in place. And also you work with the school heads, the school authorities as well. So that then say, because again, now they never implement this directive where they come out from the ministry. And this part of the ministry role for provide oversight on the different, on the entire educational system, whether to government or government-assisted school and also private school. They're all supposed to work with this calendar. 15 weeks is extremely short. I mean, for first time no more. And remember saying that 15 weeks, you ever get exams and all. And sometimes with that 15, so these 15 weeks now, where they don't give, let's say for example, if the ministry, if the teachers, so teachers, if you not self get concerned, I think say that the right thing is, Now the right thing is only
They're
make
not
them
for
concern known, yes, so that it will be addressed. Because at the end of the day, now the picking and the suffer. 15 weeks now any picking and get. If the teacher they don't chop 1 or 2 weeks inside that 15 weeks, they school open. We know say we will go government school. I don't know about private school, but we will go government school out secondary. We know say where school cannot open, my on that first week. Nothing better than at school. In fact, you hardly see teachers on that school day. So, for example, let's say school open the first week, nobody not going to class.
So is it deliberate for teachers for come out with their concerns in terms of them welfare? Anytime we school they about for open.
Well, I think yes, because sometimes they can say where the iron one now that's only for Naka. But again, I say to them today, teachers, if we get any concern, let it be known now where we get time. Of course, from our school day we get for can start. And all, if you look at the weeks, we only get first 15 weeks, and second time they go down drastically to 12 weeks for second time, and then 14 weeks for third time. And if you look at all my own, about 41 weeks, 90 picking and get to that 41 weeks, the one we get for sit back cover and the one we get for sit MPS. And again, I tell you, my own, for me to cover the syllabus within that 41 weeks, it can be extremely difficult. Most of the time, the teachers then go first to picking and say, when I go to extra class. In fact, some topic where for teachers, they say, they come in lesson. Now, almost all the school gets lesson after. Yes, and then they force them. Now, compulsory in a sense, it's not that they're not a bit picking, but most of what they're supposed to teach on the normal time.
Now, the extra class.
Now, they carry forward to the extra class. So, if you don't do it, and then, let's say, for example, now 40 picking and in at the class. If then 7 and the 8 not able for afford and parents are not able for afford, then one and the marry on the teacher and they treat them. This myself now, I mean, I they go PTA meeting, me brother they go school. I mean that's an all in meetings them and all. Then they tell you say and see you not give a kind class, you go no. So this now they go like a form of skirting as well to the picking. So the ministry gets a lot for do. I mean sometimes it's not also to put out it's good for put out the calendar, but also ensure that where they don't put this calendar out, so let them also do supervision, ensure say the school they compliance, and there should be penalty for school level not they comply. Let government not don't talk say school for open the 7 September. You say you open the 15. No. Everything should be in conformity with the directive where they come out from the ministry. Okay. There is no way where you go be you want for control, you want to supervise you. No, that should not happen. So I think it's good. Kudos to the ministry this time around. I think they put out a proactive move. And parents do not say for the listing. And I don't know say school open the 7. So that they go help now for they put small thing together, begin buy the bag, begin buy the small thing for the new academic year, so that they not take you by surprise. So it's good, Marion, and we hope that this is a very challenging time for parents. Moreover, if you get 3-4 picking. Now you are in a single parent, then 4 picking and need to go to school. Cost of bag now expensive. You get for buy books, you get for buy pen, you get for buy other school materials.
So now you start early.
And all yes. So this will make you begin for save small. As against it say we don't know say now that the school open. Let no people like I don't even know send school open self. So I think I will say kudos to them, and I hope that they not go only put this out, but they also go do supervision for ensure say the different school and comply, Mario.
Okay, we move away from that topic today and look at another one who side the Jagaban movement in partnership with one delegation from China. Don't inspect 25 brand new modern bus them. Now the Queen Elizabeth II key inside Freetong on behalf of the flag bearer aspirant Sheikh Alhaji Mohammed Omodu Kamara, within they call Jagaban. Well, according to the spokesman of the movement, Jibril Saidu Buzom Kamara, he say, this bus them are part of the promise where Jagaban may make say look out buses inside the country as way for help Sierra Leoneans in terms of the transportation crisis in the country so far. He also make mention of this development where he say they improve the public transportation inside the country, and the buses they feature several things: 51 and 30 passenger seats, air conditioning, freezer, Wi-Fi, internet, mobile phone charging ports, and several other things. And according to the movement, and say this underscore the ongoing commitments where Jagaban gets for invest in quality infrastructure and public service, we will improve the lives and well-being of the people of Sierra Leone regional.
I think it's good. I remember the last time we did talk about say we said don't tire for the see this particular boss them na phone or na social media. I mean one for see the boss them now in person. A lot of people they get that kind of concern. So this is like a promise fulfilled, yeah. And the boss are on there now, as we see. The 25 bosses don't come to, and then they wait for go through the necessary registration and I mean water key clearing and protocols for make them go pull them there, and then the boss then go be available for be use of the general public. I think it's good. Yeah, because most time I mean we hear promises. Now I left one, we talk about ferry as well.
Yeah.
We hope that them ferry then they as well go. I think say 2 ferry or so. We hope that them ferry then they as well go be available. The last time I've been getting the spokesperson for the Jagaban movement, Bosom, mentioned that hopefully by the end, from now to mid next year, hopefully the ferries go be available, and we also confirm say the buses they don't come. Nobody no go shy away from the fact that we get enormous challenges in the transport sector. Transport is not available. In fact, it's very, very limited, and that sector they don't face with enormous challenges. We don't, from past and present governments, I don't know, they're not able to get sustainable solution for the transport sector. The past government procure about 100 buses. I don't know if you remember them bus them. Yeah. Gaddafi be sent bus them as well. Pakaba in term. The last government procure over 100 bus. Then they will get Leonard Balegu Koma as the Minister of Transport and Aviation. These governments have tried for partner with a public-private partnership for car with the Waka Fine bus. Where as at now, a lot of them buses and they don't be grounded. All now for solve the transport sector.
Fine, you mean?
Yes, I talk about this government now. The previous government procured 100 buses from China. We Balegu be there. In fact, them paint most of them buses and they red. I don't know if you see them buses and the former governments. And then some they get green, white, and blue. They turn away Balegu. Most of those buses are not available again. 111 I left.
And other than the only responsible for all of this, because it seems as if history don't repeat itself when it comes to government properties. You just to talk about the buses.
Exactly. I talk from Gaddafi one end. I think 23 away Gipakaba.
We don't see them anymore, and nobody not be held accountable for them. And the one them where you make mention of the former Minister of Transport as well.
Yes.
And the Waka Fine buses as well, where some of them don't become missing.
Exactly. Or some of them are also they are grounded. Majority of them in a garage and park. Nothing not done. And these are buses where they make huge amount of money. So you'd expect say if they get problem and for service. But again, the question we ask now one way very, very key as to who should be held accountable. Mark you, these buses not they come out from nobody except but Jagabani owner from your money come out. That will come to her. But these buses the way they out there all dimensions, so particularly the one way government they procure that from the consolidated fund. Now their money are they come out. And then for me them boss then they come, some of them the procurement they tell you say them for day for 5, 10, 15 years. Like them I can find boss almost here they don't take, almost they available take today. It is hard that them bosses and they be procured for address the challenges, but it seems as if we don't even feel them presence at all. 100 buses and can they not be enough.
And people are still grappling with
exactly
transportation issues, especially from the east.
Now the one they really live now the eastern part. My own for come walk if you not eastern you want to walk now western now luxury you get for grab very, very early in the morning, and we really don't succeed in that direction. I don't know if now the policy or the strategy what they use now. I know they work. I don't even know past and previous governments don't fail in that direction. This is why they say past and previous. I know all the people are just who can say maybe
you have been biased.
I've been biased or they target the ruling Sierra Leone People's Party. No. Even the outgoing Sierra Leone, All People's Congress facing the same challenges and they're not be able to succeed in that direction at all. 100 buses there can not solve the problem. This government can inherit a Waka Fine buses about 50. Itself, we don't know what now the current status of the Waka Fine buses. How much of them still available for serve the people of this country? And the external buses there for be less minimal than the other buses that were available, the other normal transport and private sector transport them. But it's hard for say them buses are also more expensive than the one where the ordinary Sierra Leonean or philanthropists go get. And also there are some time when we talk about Sierra transport as well. UNICEF can help in that direction. Most of the buses them as well, they're hardly visible. Now the one that we go to the province is available, but the one that really work internally as well, not the work. So again, I begin to ask myself this question: is it really impossible for me to solve the transport wahala in this country? What is in that particular sector where we're not able to address? Because we can normally say, now we know the problem, now we able to address that. Is it that we don't even know the problem of the transport sector, we make up to now we able to address them, or we not get the right approach, to not approach and make the right way, make we not don't succeed in that direction.
But trusting you machine or the bosses to the right people, because
exactly.
People can also complain that for go into the transport sector or transport business, now very lucrative one.
Exactly.
But the people them way you defend say for one then transportation, waiting and calling it for you, that then can end up mismanage the business.
Marion, thank you very much. I mean, there is a whole cartel in that process. Now, a friend with me and they attend the same church share with me this, and this is something that I know, I'm aware of. There is a Sierra Leonean we base overseas. Yeah, it want for procure 30 bus, but it be want for work in line with the transport sector for the ministry. For make the procure them bus and now they buy. Imagine this, now they buy a bus, now they pay shipping fee, and if you just want for cancel himself go able for invest into that sector. You know, it's and tell the person we get property, they say 40% of the income where the person they make, they go to government. Then per the person you own 60% from the same ministry that they take 20%. So you get a business, not just 40% they get. This is something where the evidence is available. The person show me that I see him with me. Now all the attend church, I know I'm for calling him and all. Now in them we don't put for oversee the entire process because the person know they don't know the salon. Now then philanthropy is already out of the country and not be want identity for be known. So he put this person and say, okay, me they buy them boss here. And them boss here, so then 30 boss here, 20 they run up line. 10 they run internally, 5 eastern, 5 western for help for sale. So you see, the person own business, so now in the way its profits past the person we get in business. 40% to government. It's okay, since now for that is not bad. They agree. But again, what in really turn the person off, now the 20% where they ask for within the sector, within the ministry. And in the just they get 40% when now they buy bus, now they procure them, now they pay shipping fee and all of those other things there, the license and all other things them as well. So all of these are things. Okay. So when that thing happen, it just bring to my mind say, oh, so something that some of them so don't they go on that particular side. It seems like a kind of cartel business they undergo inside that particular sector. I didn't tell you that sector is very, very lucrative. Okay, very lucrative.
Someone look at Jagaban in bosses. They don't come for a few weeks now. One day I see somebody on social media, they ask questions, say if now Wataki Jagaban in boss them, they left. It talk as if they don't face challenge for take the boss them out of Wataki. I don't know if that is true, but more look at Jagabani own business now as a private business, a private businessman don't count bosses in as much as they don't go into politics. You see. The Jagaban bosses as one way we're able to succeed all the others where we don't talk about.
Thank you very much, Marion. I want for again say kudos to Mohamed Omodu, Jagaban, one of the presidential flag bearer aspirant for the main opposition, all people. Now the reason why I say kudos to him, now because we get a lot of people that we go promise and then they know they deliver. Yeah, we don't get a lot of people that we don't carry do this, and most of the other people will tell you say we get this appointment, how they do this. These particular bosses that we talk about, not from the consolidated. In fact, this individual have not been into any form of, get appointment it into governance. So it means say whatever investments we make, they come out from your own kofa. Yeah. And I mean, everybody knows one thing, and me now one of them people will get doubts in the process. I wouldn't say
okay.
Because I know politicians don't come and make promises, and politicians are not saints, they are not angels from heaven. They go tell you saying that this will be talked. Tomorrow I tell you that thing. So when I see the boss in Alunga, I was like, okay. I mean the boss is at there now. So Daniel alone don't tell you say the promise where the man will make, it don't come to pass, the boss they don't come. And I think the family now they listen to we. But they just ship something one so they go pull an attack you. So man in container they come attack you. They did it like 1 month. Then get attack itself, they go through them process and procedure. Then get for check this that for ensure say all things in place this that. That all takes time. But the fact that them bosses they don't clear, the people they don't go there. If they look self now on Facebook, the pictures and they show you the boss and our key. I think that alone for everybody in fear say that's true. The boss and the tongue, and I feel like it go help. It will solve the challenges. These are challenges we don't did it for God knows when. Yeah. I talk about from the late Dr. Ahmed Chijankaba of blessed memory. I talk about the former president Anes Baikuma. I talk about the current president now, retired Brigadier, His Excellency retired Brigadier Julius Marabio. So it will not be a problem where 25 bosses go solve once. No. But will those bosses help for address the issue? I will say yes, they will help at some point for address the issue. Okay. I think the bigger picture here is that the man promised and he don't deliver and he deserves the kudos because the bosses they don't come out and the bosses that will be available to the people of this country. In some sense, Jagabano will sit on at that bosses. Now we as a Union, now we get to sit on at that bosses, whether you are APC, whether you are SLPP, where you get emergency, you have for travel. Unless you know that real partisan parts, you go say, I know they sit on that boss, they become a Jagabani own. But the general good of it is that the boss will be available to every Sierra Leonean. Okay. You know, never show you party card for you enter inside the boss. The bosses will be available for everybody. So I think we need for say kudos to him, and we hope that the other promise when at the ferry himself he go ensure say he give the ferry and himself go be available to the people of Sierra Leone.
Okay, we move away from that again and look at our final topic before pick calls inside the show. As former Chief Electoral Commissioner and Chairman for the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, Mohamed Kenewi Kone, don't be officially appointed as permanent representative of the Economic Community of West Africa State, Ecowas, to the Republic of Liberia. The appointment, according to report, marked pivotal transition for Mohamed Kone, shifting in career focus from domestic election management to regional diplomacy and peace building. According to a report where they read right now, say beyond domestic duty, they say a previously served as chairperson of the ECOWAS network of electoral commissions. And in that capacity, they led efforts across West Africa for boost institutional capacity, standardizing electoral governance, and foster cross-border cooperation among member state election management body them. And of course, this a new position, then say, then they expect them for work diplomatically and in terms of observing, existing experience them in mediation, institutional reform, and regional electoral network, where go help for navigate key diplomatic priorities, including cross-border security, democratic stability, and sub-regional development within the Mano River Union framework. Reginald.
I win for Mohamed Kone. At some point again, I would say it's a win for the country. I mean, for make a Sierra Leonean gets that kind of appointment, it's good. Remember, this now not for Salone, now for the entire regional bloc, ECOWAS, we get about 12 member states now with into that particular one. I think it's huge, huge that a Sierra Leonean they be acknowledged for handle such a very huge responsibility. May Mohamed Kone, I mean, in election where he conduct in 2023, a lot of people get several reservations about that election, and we see Usai he resigned from his position and then ushering the new ECSL commissioner when Edmond Sylvester Alpha. But let's flip again. Now, you don't get this appointment. Appointment comes with responsibility. Yeah. So remember, this is from national to international, and it's transitioning now, like you rightly say, from electoral leadership to regional diplomacy. So this time around, I think say you get a broader spectrum that this not to why they deal with one small portion of Salono. He has to superintend over different affairs now, and moreover, it don't be attached to Liberia, a sister nation. He gets other people that we get for work on the ram as well. So I think he get the owners now. They don't place the confidence on him. Remember, if he fail, which we not wish for, one, as a person, it affects them, and two, it affects we as a country. Because what's in the happen, they will talk, say, after they don't call in name, the next way they come after, now the country will come out.
Past records.
Exactly. And those past records will be for shoot up and all of those other things. So he has the responsibility to go and serve humanity, to go and serve well, to go and serve his conscience, to go and serve Sierra Leone as well, because it takes Sierra Leone flag along with him. He's a Sierra Leonean, and also he don't get this before even Ecowas comes into play, all of those other things. So like I say, appointment comes with responsibility, and we hope that, because he also gave, remember, he gave us serve as the Ecowas network of electoral commissioner, ECONEC. It don't oversee over that thing. They gave us the superintendent as well. So we hope that he will put fresh policies them in place. He go able for function in that direction very, very well. And he not only make himself proud if he serve well, but the entire country go be proud as well. So it's kudos to him. It's a win for him, and it's a win for the country as a whole, because it is a Sierra Leonean that have been given that appointment. And so I think the country need for rally behind him, for support him in that leadership role we don't get, and hope say he will deliver at the end of the day, Marion.
After the issues inside the 2023 election, a lot of people, raised concern about how the election was conducted, or how they call the results, including international, body them, where they raised concern repeatedly. And ECOWAS aware of all those issues. Even with the issues, then they went on after the election for appoint Mohamed Kone na this particular position. Does this mean that ECOWAS, for one, no believe, say, Mohamed Kone perhaps, not conduct the 2023 election as alone, how if it be conducted will lead to the several issues in terms of politics and governance in the country? Thank you,
Marion. You asked a very good question. I will tell you, ECOWAS now, in my opinion, they don't seem to be like a toothless dog, way not a bet at all. If ECOWAS they legitimize the election that was conducted in Guinea, in which almost all the strong opposition candidates were disqualified to participate in that election, ECOWAS put out a press release congratulating, legalizing the process of that election. Then you are standing and then a whole room for discussion.
Another topic
for conversation. We see the European Union and other bodies that we been come observe the 2023 election, being given their own reservation, their own report about waiting and feel about the election, describing the election as one of the most contentious election in recent history, na Salone, and all. Me not in the capacity for question the credibility of the process and all, but again, international observers get their own reservation where they don't make known. So if all of those things happen, and ECOWAS still demand fit for entrust that responsibility, and then I think say it opens a room for real discussion. It opens a room for beginning for things. What could have been the reason? Because that's whatever decision which somebody take, something with the propeller for take that decision there. So again, I think say it will open a very huge bracket for me to begin for ask myself different questions and begin for search for some answers as at now. But for ask about how ECOWAS done the handle, particularly waiting on be the role in overseeing elections in Africa, I tell you, they face a lot of challenges in that direction.
And it seems as if the president of Guinea, Mamadi Doumbouya, not even gets that kind of respect for ECOWAS again. We see what happened inside the summit where a walkout on ECOWAS after making statement against the community and walk out of the meeting. So talking about ECOWAS being a toothless bulldog, you see any need for make ECOWAS move or rise above, some of these things we don't they happen and do the right thing where Africa, the people of Africa expect them for do. Because Mamadi Doumbouya, for once, we all know it happened, we lead to him, being the president of Guinea and all of those things. And at the end of the day, ECOWAS come and embrace him. And the same possible way ECOWAS embrace at the end of the day, Nine behave such a way on a Sunday.
Yes, for look at the conduct of the Guinean leader as a whole, it's a whole topic of discussion. I tell you, Marion, one, now that from day one, I tell you, if you like now, ECOWAS say, hey, boy, no to be there, just can't join back, low, get to number. Now so it look like to me. Even I would tell you, Marion, to Mamadi Doumbouya, I feel like it does not even need ECOWAS. Yeah. And all, because as you say, the question we're going to ask yourself now, what ECOWAS really do for we as a country? What do they benefit out of them? So I'm not surprised though. But if that man they don't do something that we was past Danny, I'm not really surprised for make her go and see he puts up such kind of action. You look at how the process was done, you look at the activities before and after the election. It opens a hole. So it opens that ECOWAS really need for be serious for once in terms of how they done the address issues where they required enormous important and ensure say them begin for acts like the ECOWAS we know before where the founding fathers and be like one way for foster peace, one way for restore constitutional order, and one way for able for take firm decision on things that will affect the community. Okay,
would you open the phone line and pick calls 079 994 993, now the number for call and make your contribution inside the show so far regarding the issues where we don't discuss. And of course, it is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we don't discuss range of issues, from the bosses where Jagaban don't bring into the country, and the notice will come out from the Ministry for Basic and Senior Secondary Education about the 2026-2027 academic calendar, and also the former HCSL chairman and chief electoral commissioner where ECOWAS to appoint as permanent representative to Liberia. 079-994-993, call and make your contribution so far inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. So while we wait for calls inside the show, make we check on Facebook for see if we get some comments and regarding the topic them so far. But the number again is 079-994-993. Call and make a contribution regarding the issues being discussed so far inside the second segment of the show. On Facebook, Mystic Nadwas actually, although Sierra Leone did not secure the ECOWAS chairmanship, he said, Austin, okay, this now for the first segment so far. Make we pick with first call inside the show. Hello, your name outside the call from? Okay, this now for the first segment. No, we'll talk about the second segment, please. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, your name outside the call from?
Yeah, my name says that he called from Bont.
Yeah, go ahead.
I joined one or two radio garden.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to congratulate native the former CSL chairman, Mohamed Kiniwi Kone. He's a very good man.
that's any appointment for a quality Sierra Leonean outside is a plus. It tells a good thing about Sierra Leone. I mean that the benefit get for country Sierra Leone. And secondly, we want to congratulate Jagaban for what he do. But unfortunately, no more than that we don't get road for camp. Embassies will not get for benefit from an abundant district because road not for camp bond district, especially the rural mining areas. The road not the right now the road all the damage. The mining this Chinese company they don't damage the road not did it. Bosses put this and another candy again.
Okay.
So we appeal to government for equally. The government of the president for really make sure they make rules for Ghana district.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, 079-994-993. Now the number for call and make your contribution. Anyways, if they go to the president in village, no make talk less of other roads. Then we outside the president no get business inside the country. Anyways, 079-994-993. Call and make your contribution inside the show regarding. The issues so far we will discuss inside the show. Well, they call them the delay for coming.
Yeah, maybe we get a problem with the line, you know. But that, I think my on that call at the just not from Bond. Wow, it's. I was so surprised. I mean, like you rightly say, this is where the president is coming from. Now, your own particular district stand away in Comot, and also you'd expect that side for be they in a very good. I mean, in the best possible way for able for address them and all.
Except if the president not go and go sit down in hometown after a common.
Yeah, I think so, but I think say they need for be looked into. Like we normally can say at the last year, I think it was Isibanaya. Also, they say this government will make bridges more than any and roads even more than the previous government. So. If Bond district is where the president is coming from, then I think they also need for benefit from the many roads where this government so make, and then concern be addressed. The person said the road very bad, so maybe they need for look into that direction and see how they can able for help the set of people and they so that themselves will get a feel of what in development really mean.
Okay, Regina, I think we need for wrap up.
Yeah.
We need to get calls they come inside. Perhaps the line gets
issue. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I'm for use this opportunity for thank you to the one who will listen to me. Now the program today, I mean, let them continue for listen to the Epic Morning Show. We'll continue for ensure say we, I mean, uncover certain things them, they give them national perspective. And I also want to tell you thank you for steering the ship this morning. It has been very much wonderful. Okay. And we want for wish everybody out there a productive day. We started with a heavy rain this morning, but I think the weather don't better now, so at least people can go out and go on their normal business. Thank you so much for having me, Maria.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Allen give technical support inside the studio. And so you should say make us live on Facebook and YouTube. The producers of the show, Fatima Talebi and Reginald Brian, Ojukutu Soya, executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, where we will join you again for the midweek edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious, George say, do have a beautiful day and tata.